Hello ladies and gents, in this video we will see another feature of routing in UI5, but for that first let's create an edit page for our application. So we go to our view folder and create a new file named edit.view.xml, and let's copy the contents of our detail page and let's adjust it. First our controller will be named edit. Our ID, let's call it ID edit page, and we have the nav button, our object header, all will remain the same, and we have our, let's see, product details, and this form will be editable, so let's set it to true, and we have our name, and this will become an input, so it's editable, and the property is value. Let's also set value live update to true. So the model is updated as we type in. Next, we have the description. So let's also make this an input with this value, and again with the value live update. Next is the release date, and this should be a date picker, and this will be date value. Let's check quickly how we did it with our edit fragment. So we have our release date, we just have the date value binding, so since this is not a text, we don't have to format it. Let's remove everything from here. Not the curly braces, of course, for the binding. So this will be our date value. Next we have the discontinued date, again a date picker. And date value is discontinued date. Let's remove the rest, like so. Next we have the supplier form, but this should stay as non-editable because we shouldn't change the supplier's details from a product page. And since this will be an edit page, let's add some buttons in a footer. So before we close our page, we will use the footer aggregation of our page control. And let's add a toolbar control. First add a toolbar spacer, so everything is on the right hand side. First let's add a save button. I18 and save, and let's check if we have it already. Doesn't look like it. Let's add it here, equals save. And again, let's check our edit fragment. We already have one here called update, and it should be emphasized again, so let's copy this and press, let's say on press save product. Next one, let's fix this, will be the cancel button. Shouldn't be emphasized since it's not the primary button. Let's say cancel. Do we have this one? Yes. And on press cancel product. Cancel edit product could make more sense. Alright, now let's go ahead and configure our routing for our new page. We go to manifest.json. Let's add a new route here. Let's copy the detail again. Name this edit. Target will be target edit. And let's create a new target as well. name target edit, ID target edit, our view name is edit, and this will be one level deeper, so level is 3. And let's also create our controller for our new view. Let's go here, create new file, edit.controller.js. Detail one is empty. Let's copy that one quickly and rename it to edit. And let's see what we have here. We have onPress save product. And we have another one, onPress cancel edit product. Now as for saving, let's copy it from here, and it should be inside the home controller. No, or app controller, no. Oh, it's named something else. Should be update product or something. Okay, this one. And in home controller, here we have it. Let's copy this. And we no longer need this function here. Let's copy everything first. And this will no longer be needed. Let's remove. And let's see, press cancel, we also remove, but we will not use this, and instead we will navigate back to the detail page. So here on press cancel edit, we can say this dot get router dot nav to the detail page. Okay, this looks fine, and after the save is successful, we should also navigate back to the detail page. So maybe we copy this one, and here we have to change this anyway. So replace all this with the navigation. Now let's go to our detail page and add an edit button. Again, we add a footer here, a toolbar, and first a toolbar spacer. Okay, and then a new button. Text will be I18 and edit. Let's check if we have it already. Edit products. Now let's add another one here. And let's add an press handler on press edit. And now let's go ahead and implement this detail controller on press edit, and we simply navigate to the edit page. So this dot get router dot nav to edit. Let's save and see what we have now. We have our list. Let's navigate to one of the pages. Now we have our footer with an edit page. Let's quickly make this emphasized as well. Okay, this looks better. And when we click on edit, now we end up in our edit page. We have our inputs. We can cancel, say will not work for now, we will fix it in the next video. But we can navigate to and back from our edit page. But still there are a few things we can do better. First of all, when we navigate to the edit page, we see this slide navigation, and also when we navigate back, but this really doesn't make much of a sense. So let's go back to our configuration, routing config in our manifest.json, and here let's change our transition animation. So transition to show, so it's shown directly. And since it will be show, this level will no longer make sense. We remove this one. And now if we try edit, and we directly see the edit page, and when we cancel, we still have the slide navigation, but we need to keep that because we want to have that when we navigate from our home page. But first, another thing we should change is, let's see, when we go to the edit page again, we cancel, maybe we went in again, we saved or canceled, etc. So when we want to go back to our home page, our list, and when we click back, we end up in the edit page. We go back again, detail, and again edit because we clicked edit a few times, and you see where this is going. What we need to do is we need to navigate, but we don't want to add a new entry to our history instance. And that brings us to the actual subject of this video. So let's go back to our app, and we go to our detail controller first. And when we are navigating to the edit page, first we add another argument here, which is an empty object, since we have no parameters, which we will have in the next video. And then we have the third argument, which means no history, so we set it to true. And let's also add a comment here, no history. We save, and what this will do is it will still navigate to this path, but instead of adding a new entry in our history instance, it will just replace the current one. Before we test, let's copy this and go to our edit controller, and whenever we navigate to the detail page from the edit page, we also want to use the no history option. So let's save and check now. When we are in the home page, let's refresh to make sure we have no entry in the history. Then we go into detail, we edit, we cancel, edit again, cancel, and if we click on back, we end up in the home list. This works as intended, but there is one other way to achieve this. Now if we navigate to detail and to edit, we can see our hash is changing, understandably. But there is one more option, like I said, that we can achieve navigation with no history, and we can also navigate without changing the hash here. So let's do that now. First, let's do it for the detail page. And here, instead of navigating to our route, we will use one of our targets directly. Let me comment this out. And instead what we can do is this .get router, .get targets, and then we can say .display, and then the name of our target. Let's check what it should be for the edit page. It's named target edit. Let's paste and do the same for edit controller, for example. Here, here, here. And here, let's comment out the old ones. Let's save. Go back to the home page, refresh just to make sure. We go to the detail page, we see the detail hash. When we click on edit, hash does not change, but we see the edit target, our edit page. When we cancel, I think we have an issue here. Let's check quickly. Oh, I forgot to replace these with the detail target. Let's try again. To the detail, edit, same hash, back to detail, back to edit, back to detail, and when we go back, we are again in the home page. That would be all for this video. Thank you all for watching and hope to see you in the next one.